Hey everybody, this is Tom in Western North Carolina. I think it's June the 21st, a Friday. Anyways, I got a couple things I just want to show you. And I had a question about router and chamfer on the shaving horses. Anyways, the first thing I got to tell you, I guess, is I had carpal tunnel release surgery a week ago Thursday. It seems like it's just doing fine. I gotta get the stitches out on Wednesday and then I'll be good to go. Anyways, a couple of weeks ago, I went to the flea market and bought some clamps. They're just regular clamps, or this is old style, pretty old style, that handle. It says Sargent and Company. This one's more heavy duty. I guess it's a 6-inch. It says J.H. Williams. It's a modern style. It's got this handle on it. Then this one here, it's an 8-inch. It's got one of the older style handles. It says standard clamp number 540. And on this side it says Cincinnati Tool Company. And then it's got something here, looks like Arma Steel. A-R-M-A Steel. And I got this real fancy one. It says Hargrave right there. Number 603-8 tested. And on this side it says Cincinnati Tool Company. And it says 8-inch body clamp right there. And it's kind of got an old style handle on it. But I just buy that one for the looks. But anyways, I got all four of them for $50. So that's $12 a piece. Or, anyways, or $12.50 a piece, I guess. Pretty good deal. Anyways, I was talking about clamps the other day when I was making those back posts, and that's sort of a follow-up to that. Anyways, yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, I dug out this old-fashioned wedge that I got when I bought my blacksmith shop. And it's got a socket here to put a piece of wood in. And we've been splitting those great big logs, 24, 25 inches in diameter. And I just realized and remembered that this would be a good thing to have that could, you could easily drive it down all the way through that big split that you get in it, and just go all the way down through, instead of maybe having to drive that 2 wedges in that one time I had Evan do. Anyways, that's a real antique there, this piece here. There's a couple of holes in it so you can put a nail or something in there so it won't pull out. Anyways, about the router thing in the shaving horses is a lot of times I just use the edge, the side of the router as the starting point or the ending point. Like if I was coming on this way, that'd be the ending point. And when that gets to where I want, and usually it's the end, it's like, if you can see this, I don't want that route, that chamfer, I don't want it to go all the way to that corner. I want to stop it. I think it looks better. And so if I'm starting the cut, I would have the edge of the router right at that. And if I was ending the cut, same thing, I would run the router right up to the corner there. But then the actual chamfer is back a ways. Now, if you've watched how to make a shaving horse videos, you see that I've got a lot of little stops, I'll call them, that I put on, that I clamp on the pieces, and I start and stop at those stops. And usually when I have a stop as a starting or ending point, I use the corner of the router as the starting and stopping point. And it's a little different because that distance from the corner to there is different than that distance. It's not really super important, but I'm just telling you what and how I do it. And anyways, this particular router crossways is 3 9/16. Whoa, this well, this is good. It's 3 9/16 that way, and this way it's 3 13/16. And I guess when I'm doing it, I generally have the router like this, so I guess I'm normally using this wider dimension, 3 13/16 as my stop on the side. Now the diagonal is the diagonal's 5 inches. And so that, if you can cipher any of that out when you're watching those videos, and I don't know, in the videos, I'm not that interested in going back and looking at all of them myself to know whether I give you the dimensions or not of the stops that I use. I think some of that information is in the videos. Anyways, I don't want to go on about that much longer, but this is actually for, I can't think of the name right now, but the guy out in California that's working on making a plan for the shaving horse. I hope that helps. If it doesn't, I haven't made a shaving horse in over a year now. And it's kind of like, I don't have all the little details real close in my head. And like I say, I'd have to make a whole shaving horse and go through the whole thing to get some of those dimensions. Anyway, that's enough about that. Anyways, this is a funky little chair that a person wants me to put a seat in. It had a seat in it, a rattan seat, and unbeknownst to them, when they gave it to me, this here rung was missing. Just wasn't there. It was broke off flush here at here. But I took that seat off of it, and this chair was I could get it apart fairly easy. And so I was, pretty easily was able to put a new rung in it. And so I'm going to put a fiber rust seat in that chair after my hand heals up. I did that work before my hand got messed up. Anyways, my hand's not really messed up, it's just waiting to get better. So anyways, that's what's going on right now. I'm just waiting for this to get better. You guys saw Evan splitting that log. I'm supposed to get about 5 pieces of that same tree. They have not been delivered yet, and that's okay because I can't do anything with them anyways because of my hand. And but pretty soon they'll be here, and we'll be back into doing some chair stuff. Anyways, I hope you're all doing well out there. I'm doing well here. And I'll see you in another day. Thanks for watching.